Hello guys, welcome to the stream. In today's stream we have the FOMC meeting. Let me just set up everything correctly. But a warm welcome to the stream, guys. Very much looking forward to this one. This is going to potentially be the biggest FOMC of my life and potentially of your guys as well. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of backstory as to what could potentially happen and what is expected to happen in the FOMC. And then, of course, my point of view, which I'm sure you guys are very interested to know. Firstly, though, please kindly like the stream if you're here and waiting. I'd like to say thank you, of course, for being an awesome member of the community. Drop a like on the stream, guys. And let me know in the chat where you're watching from, what country you guys are in. Always love to know. So yeah, juicy stream in store. I'll be live for a good hour or so. It's currently 6:20 in the UK, and it's 7 o'clock. So in 40 minutes, we have the Fed's interest rate decisions. So that's in 40 minutes. We'll know where they're gonna hike the basis points or not. So it's expected a 0.25 basis point hike, which is fairly neutral for crypto. So there won't be too much based on that. However, half an hour later, we then have the FOMC where Jerome Powell is going to testify, and it is set and expected that he's going to pause the hike increases, which if that is true, guys, if what we expect is true, then that is extremely bullish for crypto, and it could be the catalyst that propels Bitcoin well above 30K, potentially all the way up to 33, 36K over the coming week, if we do get that pause that people are expecting. It will be interesting to see what happens. So as mentioned, guys, we have a 0.25 basis point hike, which is expected, which will be fairly neutral for crypto. I don't think there'll be too much volatility based on that. However, there is going to be a lot of eyes on the FOMC that will follow half an hour later. So that'll be in 1 hour and 8 minutes. We have the FOMC where Jerome Powell will testify, and it's expected that he's going to pause the hikes. And that would be very, very good news for crypto, guys. And it would give Bitcoin essentially the whole of summer to propel itself to highs of above 40K, which is absolutely crazy. So a little bit of backstory as to what we're going to be doing in this stream. As you guys can see, we're talking about meme tokens. So we are going to be tracking PEPE alongside Bitcoin that you guys can see right now. We have the Bitcoin chart on the left and then PEPE on the right. So we're going to pay close attention to what happens over the next hour or two. Now, there has been a lot of people selling their meme tokens today. In all honesty, I thought there would be more. And if you guys are wondering why, it's purely based on the FOMC. So the FOMC, especially, you know, when it's in conjunction with the basis point hikes, etc. This is a big catalyst that a lot of the investors and the whales are paying very close attention to, because they know it's a big driver in where Bitcoin goes. And obviously Ethereum, and we're trading these meme tokens like PEPE on the Ethereum chain. Obviously Ethereum follows Bitcoin. So as long as we follow Bitcoin and Ethereum, we know what's going to happen with PEPE. But it'll be interesting to see what happens, guys, because if we do get the hike pause from Jerome Powell that is expected after the initial basis point hike of 0.25, which is expected, that is going to be very good news for crypto, and that also could be very good news for PEPE. Now, judging from PEPE's chart, let's pull up PEPE so you guys can see it. So PEPE on the 5 minute, which I have here, let's jump this onto a higher time frame, like the 4 hour. So obviously we've had an insane rally on PEPE. The highs, in all honesty, that I did not expect. We broke through this high, and I really didn't expect it to rally this high. So now we're having a healthy pullback in conjunction with this FOMC, alongside the Fed interest rate decision. So in all honesty, yes, we might go a little bit lower, but if expected, we do get the rate hike pause from Jerome Powell. I think PEPE is going to bottom probably at the bottom of these wicks that you guys can see. Let me draw a horizontal ray, and we'll keep that marked. So somewhere around this blue line, the top of the prior candle body, you zoom that in. So the top of the last prior candle body before we saw a pump to the upside on PEPE, then also these wicks down here. So we're probably going to come down there for PEPE in the short term, which is like a 20% drop, 15% drop over the next hour or two. And then probably a bounce thereafter. That's my prediction for PEPE, but we are going to pay close attention to see what happens, guys. Now for Bitcoin, as you guys can probably see, I do have a magnet, a big white magnet, and that is my price prediction in the short term. I do think Bitcoin is going to climb to 29,200. When I had that magnet there, we were just deviating at this intraminute low. If I grab the brush tool, so we were just down here, and we have now confirmed that higher high on this intraminute 15-minute chart for Bitcoin. So we now have 3 consecutive higher highs. The structure is looking very nice. We're breaking above that 15-minute point of control. We jump onto the 1 hour, rescale slightly. So now the point of control, the yellow line, which highlights a period in where the most volume was traded on the visible chart. So this yellow line is also on the 1 hour in conjunction with our magnet target at 29,200 roughly. So that's the short-term target for Bitcoin. Definitely very short-term. Literally the next 30 minutes to an hour or two will probably pump to there. So if you guys want to place some scalps based on what I'm telling you, obviously not financial advice, you guys are more than welcome to do so. Please like the stream, guys. We have 34 likes so far. 34 likes so far. You guys can do better than that. I want to see some more likes on the stream, guys. And also let me know, is the stream quality okay? Is the audio okay? Please also let me know that. And let me know what country you guys are tuning in from. Like the stream. Let me know what country you guys are in. And of course, if you guys want to scalp based on the information that I'm sharing on Bitcoin and any meme coins that we do decide to look at, by all means, be my guest to do so. But I want to see the like count definitely increase, guys. I know you guys can do better than that. Let's try and get 100 likes on the stream. So yeah, we do have the Fed interest rate decision in about 33 minutes. So in around 33 minutes, we will know if it's going to be the 0.25 basis hike as expected, which I did mention would be neutral, fairly neutral. There won't be too much volatility after that. Although half an hour later, the FOMC, we have Jerome Powell, who's set to pause the rate hikes altogether, which is, in all honesty, could make history. That's absolutely insane. It's probably going to be the biggest FOMC of my life and your lives, potentially, or at least so far. We don't know what the future holds, of course, but having the interest rate hikes paused is going to be a big catalyst for Bitcoin. But in all honesty, guys, if we don't get that, let's say Jerome Powell does not pause these rate hikes, then Bitcoin could nuke. And it could be the end of the meme token season. Based on this FOMC catalyst, it really could be. Full transparency with you guys, we will probably know based on this FOMC whether meme tokens are going to continue to rally. And that's why we have PEPE as one of the main charts that we're focusing on alongside Bitcoin. Because PEPE, as you guys know, if you've been watching my videos, is the powerhouse of the meme tokens right now. 387 million market cap. Obviously, it did peak at highs of over 600 million market cap. And judging from the fundamental and technical standpoints, I think PEPE can push for $1 billion market cap. I really do. However, again, it comes back to whether, are they going to pause rate hikes this time? Is Jerome Powell going to say no more rate hikes? We're going to pause that for now. And is it going to be very bullish for crypto? Or are we going to continue afterwards with more rate hikes? It's going to be very interesting to see what happens here, guys. Stream quality seems great from Jamaica. Thank you, Otaku Gamer. Appreciate that, guys. I'm going to be more active with you guys in the chat. If you want to ask me some questions, let me know where you're tuning in from. Like the stream, guys. Czech Republic, Zimbabwe. I'm having a look at my monitor above this, my MacBook. Streaming from Portugal, Ethiopia, USA. Say hi to Moon Carl from me. I haven't spoken to Carl since I was last in Dubai, but next time I see him, I'll pass on the hello. Netherlands here, Lebanon, Wow, nice, nice, man. I love Lebanese food, very good. Someone mentions PEPO, yes. So PEPO, or PEPE is having quite a severe pullback right now, but I'm, to be honest, not paying close attention to that. I think that selling. So let me give you guys a tip. Here's a quick tip if you're trading these meme tokens, which I assume if you guys are a recent subscriber of mine, you probably are trading these meme tokens. So here's a quick tip, and that would be simply, it's very hard to beat the market. And by beat the market, I mean stop trying to time the market, okay? Let me give you a breakdown of what I mean by that. So oftentimes, it's very hard to beat your own psychology when there's a lot of money and the chart and token that you're trading is moving very fast. And these meme tokens, obviously, they're going up 10x overnight, 2x overnight. They're very volatile. So your number one enemy is yourself. It really is. Your own psychology, your own mindset is your own enemy. If you try and sell and time rebuying to get more tokens, that sounds great on paper. That is a trap. It can be executed well. However, most likely you're going to mess that up. What will often happen, guys, is you'll try and sell. It will drop a little bit and you'll think, whoop-de-doo, I can now rebuy. As soon as you see that candle going back to green, your brain is going to tell you, I don't want to miss the move. It could go back to all-time high. Let me hop back in. And then it continues to dump. So now you've just rebought your position, less tokens, and now it's dumping again. So you have to now sell again. And this is the perpetual cycle where people get wrecked trying to time the market. You're essentially trying to beat the market. Don't do that, guys. You either have to be honest with yourself and say, I'm selling here and I'm going to walk away for a few days, or just hold. Simple as that. The psychology trick that I use on myself is, simply put, is this money really going to make much difference to me and my life? So if I've made 50K, that's not going to change my life. Whereas $1 million, that's probably going to be quite a big impact on maybe what I decide to do in the short term. But if it's 50K, let's say it goes back to 10K. So you were in 50K profit, now you're only in 10K. You're going to be a bit upset, but your life's not going to change. So you can factor this into your psychology when you're trying to hold a token is, you know, if you're trying to time the market, what's the point? Just hold or sell. Be honest with yourself. It's really difficult to beat the market. So if you try and sell and rebuy to get more tokens, you'll end up just buying in on the next green candle, and then it will dump again. You'll sell, the next green candle comes, you rebuy, and then it dumps again and you sell. And your buying power just gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and eventually you're left panicking, either bag holding with less tokens, or panicking trying to get in on the next pump, which just dumps anyway. And it's a vicious cycle, guys. So don't try and time the market. Don't try and beat the market. Just be honest with yourselves. Either continue to hold the project, admit to yourself, yes, this can go 90% down. It can lose 90% of its value, sure. Are you really going to... I mean, guys, come on. Like, this is meme tokens here. You know what you're getting into. We all know they can drop 90% in the matter of a few hours. We know they can rug pull. Even solid projects that seem really good. So you know what you're getting yourself into. So just factor the potential loss in and consider that when you're trying to time the market, because it often is not worth it, guys. So Bitcoin, as you can see on the 1 hour, climbing off its third higher low. And if I put the PEPO chart away, bear with me, guys. Let me go inside my Streamlabs. Okay, so behind the PEPE chart is the DXY. Those of you that don't know, is the US dollar currency index, and that dictates the strength of the US dollar. And of course, guys, we're trading Bitcoin and PEPE, well, not PEPE, Bitcoin against the US dollar. And it's also important for PEPE as well, because Ethereum is also linked to the US dollar. So tracking the DXY is very important. And as you guys can see, for the DXY on the 1 hour, we are breaking this area of recent supply to the downside. And the next key level would be a nice healthy drop to the downside, which would definitely consider propelling Bitcoin to the upside. So they are inversely correlated. For those of you that don't know, if the DXY goes down, Bitcoin's going to go up most of the time, or at least sometimes there's going to be a lagging correlation. So yeah, the DXY definitely looks ready to drop a little bit, which would make sense if we're about to see the rate hikes pause from Jerome Powell. That will be very bearish for the dollar and bullish for Bitcoin. So let's see what happens, guys. We have 25 minutes to go until we know if it's going to be the neutral 0.25 basis hike as expected, which wouldn't really do too much for Bitcoin. Grab some water, guys. People from Iceland, someone says, can you check Dr. PEPE? Sure. Let's check Dr. PEPE. Let's have a little look on Dex Tools, guys. Dr. PEPE. So this market cap is 373k. Token is how old? Let's have a look. So the token was created on the 27th of April. So that's just a few days, about a week old. Very choppy chart. You can see probably Jared is active on here. If you guys have been trading meme tokens, you know all about Jared from Subway. Not going to say anything more than that. There we go, guys. Apologies. I thought you could see that Dr. PEPE chart, but now you can do. So yeah, Dr. PEPE is about a week old, and this was recommended by someone in the chat. The chart is very choppy indeed. So let's have a look at their website and fundamentals. So firstly, on the left-hand side of Dex Tools, yes, everything is okay. Make sure that's back in its spot. Cool. So we'll have a look at their website. Is it really just okay? Okay, very typical Bitcoin website, I suppose. Liquidity is locked, 100% tax-free. They're aiming for 1,000 holders. Let's see how many holders they currently have. So 288. We'll check that on Etherscan is 286. Have a look at their Twitter. Do have an active Twitter. In all honesty, Dr. PEPE does look quite good. Although 373k market cap, it might struggle to get a new all-time high in the short term. We'll have to see. But for now, guys, I would hold fire on buying new coins until the end of the FOMC, guys. Hold fire on buying new coins like meme tokens until the end of the FOMC, because then we're going to have a little bit more of perspective as to where these meme tokens are going in the short term. And you guys should definitely be watching PEPE. That's why I'm going to pull it up as well. We'll see what happens with PEPE. That's probably going to dictate where everything else goes, all the other meme tokens that you guys are trading. If you pay close attention to PEPE and how it reacts to the FOMC today, then we'll get a good perspective as to where the other meme tokens are going to go as well, guys. So if you are joining me in the YouTube live stream, please kindly like the stream, guys. Let me know what country you're tuning in from. Jared from Subway, crazy bro. Is he the actual person or bot? So I assume there is a person behind it, but he has created a bot and he's essentially just scamming people and draining liquidity out of these meme tokens. So as you can imagine, people are quite annoyed at Jared. Check Missile, by the way. I did see that trending earlier. Smith, can you check SSB? Yeah, let's check SSB. So I think SSB's market cap got drained quite severely. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, market cap 13k. Potentially a rug pull here. Seems like they exit scammed the project. And that just goes to show the nature of meme tokens, guys. If you're looking to buy projects under 100k or 200k market cap, they can very easily rug pull, even with very solid contract information and settings, etc. So obviously bear that in mind, guys. Only invest what you can afford to lose. I don't need to tell you guys. This is the degenerate side of YouTube, the degenerate side of crypto. You guys know the drill. You guys know the drill. So I think SSB was a bit of a flop. Well, it was a flop. We'll just rule that out as a big L. And that's okay, because I only put in a small amount anyway. So I hope you guys did too with such a low market cap. So the next recommended coin was Missile. So Missa is 712k market cap. It was created on the 2nd of May, so just 24 hours ago. Have a look on a lower time frame. So we'll measure this current pump. So at the current market price, people are potentially up 2,000% if they got in early at the highs, 100%. So People are probably in early on this project, which doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Total market cap 700k with a total supply of 100 million, 675 holders. Let's check Etherscan and double check that. They have 678 holders. The website for the MISOR looks very simple. They're saving 6.9% of the tokens for a centralized exchange. And that is a very good sign indeed, because that means they're confident they're going to get on a centralized exchange in the first place. Market cap 700k. So yeah, this is definitely a coin you guys should keep on your radar. I have seen this in the top gainers earlier today. So thanks for the recommendation, whoever that was in the chat. I do appreciate it. It does look pretty good. Keep a close eye on it. Definitely some potential here for the MISOR. Any other projects you guys want me to check? Someone says COPE. Let's have a quick look at COPE. See what's going on. We have 20 minutes until the Fed interest rate hike decision. And then half an hour after that, we have the FOMC, where Jerome Powell is set to pause rate hikes, make history potentially, and cause Bitcoin to rally above 40k. Who knows? Let's see, guys. Total market cap of COPE is currently sitting at 2 million. So COPE was... Okay, so this already had a previous cycle, and that was in April, mid-April, before the meme token season. COPE did rally and then bottom out severely. And the price action looks very bullish. Yeah, that's probably one of the best charts I've seen for meme tokens in the last 2 or 3 days right here. You can see how open, I use this term open, the candlesticks are. You can see literally one hour candlestick is ranging around 50%. So that means there is a lot of volatility and volume in this project, which is a good sign. 24-hour volume of 1.8 million, total market cap 2 million, total supply 66 billion. Let's see how many holders they have. So they have, wow, 3,600 holders for COPE. Website. I did see this project in the top gainers. Not sure when it was. Was it earlier today? Maybe it was. Their website is very good. I like it. Twitter, very good as well. COPE looks pretty damn good. I have to admit, that chart just screams new high. So obviously not financial advice, guys, but I would recommend probably aping in to COPE right now. That chart looks phenomenal. And you might be asking me, Smith, why? What makes this chart look phenomenal? Well, the descending volume with ascending price action and a big wick like this, I would pretty much bet that we're going to see at least this horizontal ray. If anything, probably an extension of the price action. We have the 2.618, which I like very much for these meme tokens, and that's that would be a 3x gain from the current market price, just over a 3x gain. So that would be a target for sure. I think this project has the potential to be a project that goes to 10, 20, 30 million market cap. And it's currently only 2 million market cap, guys. So if you want to ape in, guys got the alpha. If I was not live right now, this would be put in VIP. So do as you please with this information. Not financial advice, but the project looks very good. I really do think COPE is probably going to continue its momentum that you guys can see. We'll have a look at the order books. So it seems people are selling 2.8 Ethereum with no problems in one order. 1.5 buys. Order books look nice and healthy. But yeah, COPE looks very good. Let's have a quick look at the contract info for 1 sec. Wow, that's the first time I've seen all green ticks on a meme token. So the green flags just keep adding up for COPE. Guys, do as you please with this info. Like the stream, guys. Quick reminder, like the stream. Let's get some more likes. 100 likes on the stream, guys. Go, go, go. Let me know what country you're tuning in from. We have the first Fed interest rate hike decision in 15 minutes, guys. 15 minutes. And we are expected to see a 0.25 basis point hike, which would be fairly neutral for crypto. However, the big thing is then half an hour afterwards is Jerome Powell testifying, where he's set to pause. Yes, I said pause. They're going to potentially stop the rate hikes, which would be honestly could propel Bitcoin above 33, 36K within the next week. If so, it's a big catalyst for sure. And that's why I'm saying this is potentially one of, if not the biggest FOMC we've ever had. Someone's recommending a token called Andy. People in Portugal, Somalia, Netherlands. Bitcoin is pumping. Bitcoin is indeed pumping off our third higher low, and we have our target here at 29,250 in the short term. I hope you guys are acting on the information I've been giving you if you've been tuning into the stream. As mentioned, COPE looks very good, and Bitcoin also should fire long. But just bearing in mind, in 15 minutes, we might get a big shakeout. So if you are entering now and scalping Bitcoin, or you're entering into some meme tokens, guys, yes, you might be entering at the perfect time, but also consider the fact that we might get a big shakeout due to the 0.25 basis point expected hike followed by a rate hike pause. That could be a big catalyst as a shakeout. And by shakeout, I mean pretty much a big pump in both directions in quick succession, aiming to liquidate both over-leveraged shorts and also longs. So the market makers are hungry for fees, basically, and the exchanges want your fees. And that's often what we see during FOMCs. Hey Smith, it's Bond. Check Chain GPT. For sure. Once we get the interest rate hike out of the way, we can have a look at Chain GPT, which is a great project. In fact, probably one of the best projects right now to look at. Top 5, maybe top 10 altcoins to consider buying is GPT, Chain GPT. Please also check PEPE. Let's have a look at PEPE, guys. Why not? So just to quickly recap on COPE, looks very, very good. I'm giving you guys the alpha now. If you want to ape in, be my guest. I would put this in VIP for my members to quickly enter, but I'm obviously a little bit busy. So moving on, let's check PEPE. I've not sold any of my PEPE. And in all honesty, the chart looks healthy. It does. It does look healthy. This sort of price action is just a big redistribution cycle that we see time and time again, where we get a nice blow off top and then some sort of curving. It's probably going to make a big cup over the next. If we look at the timestamp down here, it's the 3rd of May today. Let me actually grab the curve tool. I'm expecting PEPE probably by maybe the 9th of May to curve back up and then rally above for a new all-time high. So do with this information as you please. Maybe it'll be a little bit faster, maybe 8th of May, possibly 7th for a push. But a big cup and handle is mostly likely, and that would confirm the redistribution cycle of PEPE, which is currently only a 2 million market cap, guys. With 3,000 holders, that's pretty solid. They're going to be listed hopefully soon on a centralized exchange, which has been the catalyst previously for the likes of Bob token, GENSLR, Voyajack, etc., all to rally to 20, 30 million market cap. And I do recommend, here's a quick tip as well, guys, quick psychology tip, okay? This is what I do personally. So meme tokens, as we know, they're extremely volatile. And to combat your urge to overthink, to constantly overanalyze your chart, whichever meme token you're trading, constantly check your balance. I know what it's like, guys. You constantly want to go into Uniswap or whatever wallet you're using. Go to see how much Ethereum can I get right now. Stop doing that, because that's messing with your psychology. If you're constantly checking how much in Ethereum or US dollars you currently have holdings, you're going to start overanalyzing and overthinking, and you're essentially going to try and time the market and beat the market. So don't do that. I recommend just having your chart and your analysis done from a technical standpoint, or at least you can either do a technical analysis or just simply track the market cap. That does not often directly correlate with the price. So PEPE, when I got into PEPE, it was like a 500k market cap, something like that. So now at a 2 million market cap, why would I sell? Yes, we might be getting, let's have a look at this move from its high. 72% pullback from the high of that wick. Obviously, no one's buying the top of that wick, I hope. But a 72% pullback does not correlate with the market cap. So the market cap peaked at like 2.5 or 3 million. and it's obviously only 2 million now. So I'm just paying close attention to the market cap. That's what that's what matters to me the most for me personally. That's how I know if a project's just losing its momentum, if the market cap just keeps getting drained. But PEPE is still healthy. At a 1.93 million market cap right now, PEPE still is very good. And based on the market cap, I'm going to continue holding. So again, just to wrap up my little point that I was making for you guys, a quick little tip is stop looking in Uniswap or MetaMask or Trust Wallet at how much in US dollar or Ethereum you're currently holding. I know it's nice to do so and you want to do that and remind yourself, I've made some good gains, all good, but you're messing with your psychology. Stop doing that constantly and just pay attention to the market cap, okay? As long as the market cap is fluctuating and heading to the upside, that's the main thing. And stop stressing about trying to time the market, guys. What are your top 10 altcoins? Well, I'll give you 5. 10 is a little bit long-winded. So top 5, we can go Polygon Matic, Loop Ring Chain. I like Chainlink as well. There's so many good coins. I hold quite a few different coins, but those are some 3 solid altcoins to consider. I also very much like Quant, QNT, DYDX as well. Someone's recommending to take a look at Troll, so we will do that. We're at 113 likes on the stream, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in and obviously showing some support. I do appreciate that. Troll looks very good. And this is, so if you guys were just paying attention to what I said with PEPE, where I was expecting that big cup and handle, a big redistribution cycle, that's what we saw for Troll. As you guys can see, a big redistribution of the circulating supply that created a big cup and handle, which is now pushing to the upside. So Troll does look very good. 1.2 million market cap, 1.7k holders. Solid project. I think this can continue rallying, although you are a little bit late to enter now. I say if you guys want to ape into a project right now, go for Cope. I think Cope probably looks the best right now. And you can see my target here, the 2.618 based on this previous move, or the current move that you guys can see. The 2.618 would be a 3 to 4x gain, I believe, if my maths is correct. Around a 4x gain, 3x gain. That's very, very good. If you guys want to ape in, be my guest. Roll does look very good though, as well. So if you guys are looking to scalp some profits, then by all means, Troll or Cope look good, but you are entering when the price is very overextended. So factor that in. Now let's have a look at PEPE again, and we do have the Fed interest rate hike in 8 minutes. 8 minutes from now, we'll know if we get the expected 0.25 basis point hike, which would be neutral for crypto, in my opinion, pretty neutral. I think Bitcoin off the back of that would probably maybe have a small little pump. Maybe we'll see. That's why I've got my target here for Bitcoin at 29,250. So a small little pump for Bitcoin to that target in the next 7 minutes, potentially. And then likely is a shakeout as we move towards half an hour later, 30 minutes after 7 minutes. We will have Jerome Powell potentially going to pause the rate hikes. And that would definitely cause some insane volatility. I think this potentially is going to be the biggest FOMC we've ever seen. So things might get very interesting very fast. As we move towards this interest rate hike decision, the expected 2.25 basis point hike in 7 minutes from now, I will put Bitcoin onto a lower time frame. We will start watching that on the 5 minute, maybe even lower. But I might cause some of you to have a stroke. So I'm not responsible if you guys have a stroke based on Bitcoin's intraminute price action in the next 7 minutes. You got yourself into this. If you're trading meme tokens already, you probably already had a few strokes in the last few days. So nothing you guys can't muster the strength to deal with. I am a little bit sick. I'm a little bit ill, but I'm pushing through. Can't miss meme token season, guys. Come on. Can you check Pepe Rise? P-Rise. Everyone is spamming Dr. Pepe as well. I think we did check Dr. Pepe, didn't we? Which looked pretty good. I think it was like a 300k market cap. Let's quickly recap Dr. Pepe. Yeah, 350k market cap. Dr. Pepe looks okay. Nothing crazy. I would give it maybe a 6 out of 10. Decent project, probably can go to new all-time high. People are asking about PLEB, which PLEB is one of the best tokens fundamentally, in my opinion. I think PLEB has the potential to be pretty much PEPE's brother, alongside the likes of Bob as well. I think PLEB token is probably top 3. I'd put it in third place for me personally in meme tokens based on its fundamental capabilities. PEPE token also might be competing for that 3rd spot as well. I have to see, guys, but PLEB tokens are a 5 million market cap right now, and as you can see, very, very volatile. Extremely volatile indeed. So again, the market is showing us some strength on these meme tokens as we're inching towards, in 5 minutes, the first rate hike potentially. So we'll see what happens. PEPE is not doing a whole lot. It could be bottoming out here. I don't want to over-analyze. Obviously, technical analysis doesn't really work too much. I mean, it does to some degree on these meme tokens, but there's also a hell of a lot of other factors going into play. Have this sharp overhead resistance, PEPE. We'll see what happens. Who called PLEB at 250k market cap? Crypto Mate did indeed. One of the best calls that I've ever seen, so congratulations to that. I think PLEB still has the potential to go a lot higher as well. So keep holding PLEB strong, guys, if you're in PLEB. Very solid project. One says, POOH. Have a look at PEPE POOH, which is at a 600k market cap. So again, this is a standard redistribution cycle. Nothing to worry about for PEPE POOH, which has not got its website updated yet. It's super early. If you are tracking the ticker PEPO over on Twitter, you will see there is a lot of people tweeting. There's a lot of noise been made for this project, so I think it still has insane potential. So this is just a big redistribution cycle for PEPE POOH, which does look still very good. So you can characterize this by its higher high, and then essentially a washout where people are panic selling, and that's completely normal. We'll probably deviate from this point. Maybe we'll get a double bottom and then a push back up for PEPO, but that's pretty normal, in fact. So I would say if you're holding this project, which I am indeed, I have not sold any, then I would recommend just continue holding, guys, because it does look good still. So 2 minutes to go, folks. 2 minutes to go. Who's excited for the FOMC? Let me know. Let me know what country you're in. Drop a like on the video. Drop a like on the stream. And if you're watching it afterwards, then thanks for watching as well. Make sure you leave a comment on the video afterwards. What do you think of Bob? Still room to go higher? Let's have a quick look at Bob. But without seeing the chart, I would say pretty much yes. I think Bob is definitely heavily correlated with PEPE because they're such a big market cap. But that's probably a buy zone for me, in my opinion. I think the whole meme token market right now is in a buy zone. I really do. I think we're in a buy zone right now. But just remember, guys, if this FOMC doesn't go as I'm expecting, if we don't get this rate hike pause, this could nuke. Bitcoin could nuke, Ethereum could nuke, all meme tokens could nuke. I would say the probability of that's maybe like 10%, so it's very low. The higher probability is that we are finding a new bottoms across the board for these meme tokens. And after this FOMC, we're going to be able to retake some positions that we previously sold or buy into new positions or add to our bags. I think we are, generally speaking, in a buy zone right now. Someone says, look at POOH token. Let's have a look at POOH. Which one is it? Maybe it's this one. Is it this one, Crypto Mate? Please confirm in the chat. I don't think it is this one. Let's have a look. Someone recommending POOH. I'm not too sure which one it is, so I'll wait for you to confirm. So yeah, we will understand if we're getting the 0.25 hike as expected, literally in 1 minute. So now we'll drop Bitcoin onto that 15-minute. I'm also now going to put away POOH token because no one wants to see POOH token. Let's be real, guys. Let's put PEPE back on. We'll drop PEPE down also onto some intra-minute price action, 15-minute. Okay, so now we are going to watch closely to see what happens, folks. Expect some volatility now. In the next minute or so, we're going to have the initial Fed interest rate decision. See what happens, guys. Currently just loading for me. Then I will know and I'll share with you guys. So the Dixie is pulling down. Bitcoin's now going up to our target, 29,250. If you're taking that scalp position, it does look very good. I would consider adding some more margin right now. Let me know in the chat. So it's no hike. Okay. So it's 0.25 as expected. Can you confirm in the chat, guys? My FX Street's not updating. Not sure why. Confirm in the chat, guys. Did we just get a 0.25 basis point hike or not, please? My FX Street's not updating, but... Okay, 25 basis point hike as expected, which is fairly neutral. We might see a little bit choppy price action right now. The Dixie, I'm going to put away PEPE for a second so that you guys can see the DXY. I'll drop down also onto a 15-minute. So it did fill our target straight away. I had this target mapped. I had this target on the DXY mapped from the beginning of the stream, and now we just hit our target. If this support on the DXY that you guys can see at 101.2, if that now fades, we're into our area of demand, which would be very good for Bitcoin. But both are simultaneously painting red on the 15-minute. So we'll see what happens here. Something has to bust. Something has to give. We can't have Bitcoin and the DXY going down together for very long, at least. Not a whole lot of volatility. As I mentioned, a 0.25 basis point hike would be very neutral. The DXY is breaking through the key level at 101.197. We should now see Bitcoin push off the point of control up to 29,250. It is tapped the 15-minute point of control perfectly. And the DXY is falling through that support key level. Now Bitcoin should push. We have the DXY dropping more. Let's see what PEPE is doing. Do we have anything going on with PEPE? PEPE is painting a green candle on the 15, which is very good. If you guys are looking to take positions right now, I'd recommend maybe buy a small chunk now, but wait mostly with your bag until we get the Jerome Powell speech in 28 minutes. Because that is really going to cause some volatility, in my opinion. We have our target at 29,250 for Bitcoin in the very, very short term. The DXY is now falling into our area of demand. Let's jump that onto the 1 hour so that you guys can see the structure on the DXY a little more clearly. So one thing to note, guys, for the DXY is there is a big potential double bottom here. Be very bad news for Bitcoin in the short term, at least. See what happens, guys. Bitcoin is kind of just a little bit back and forward right now. Let's see what goes on. I think we are going to know where Bitcoin is heading in the next medium term as well as short term. I think the Jerome Powell speech that we have in 27 minutes, where they're potentially going to pause rate hikes altogether, if that is confirmed as true, in my opinion, Bitcoin will therefore rally to 33 and 36K over the next 2 weeks. And that is my price prediction. You have it here right now, folks. If we do get as expected from Jerome Powell today, 33K and 36K for Bitcoin are indeed on the cards. The Dixie is finding a little bit of support on that area of demand, as you guys can see. Also slightly above a psychological level at 101. And if you guys have been following the DXY, the US dollar currency index, then you know 101 is a big psychological level. So we'll see what happens here, but it is bouncing briefly. We get the... Okay, so let's put our PEPE back on for you guys. PEPE, as mentioned, showing a little bit of green, nothing too much, but there is a lot of volume in PEPE. Let's have a quick look at COPE, then we'll look at Troll. Okay, so you can see this price action here. People are scared. In my opinion, this is what we're seeing. People are a little bit scared of the FOMC. At least the whales, the people with the highest circulating supply of these meme tokens, are most definitely paying close attention to the FOMC today. So they're probably just a little bit scared to add to their bags right now. But this could be a very good buy opportunity, generally speaking, guys. Not financial advice. Have a look at PEPE. Yep, so PEPE, as mentioned, I don't think this is going to get a short-term rally. I think PEPE needs around 3 or 4 days of redistribution, which means that it probably won't drop a lot lower. I'm expecting a big cup like this to play out for PEPE. So if you are in PEPE, then I would recommend being patient and holding for the next few days. And at least that's what I'm doing. I expect this big cup and handle to play out with a new all-time high eventually. But given the structure right now of PEPE, I don't think this can bounce very fast in the short term. So we will be looking elsewhere. PEPE is one of my biggest bags right now, though. Troll attempting new highs. Let's now put away Troll. Let's have a look at the DXY, guys. And of course, good old Bitcoin. Good old Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is potentially now bouncing off the POC. We'll see what happens. We've had nice 2 red 15-minute candles. So what I'm seeing from the market now, guys, I think people are just waiting for Jerome Powell's speech now. We're in this range right now for Bitcoin on the 15-minute. And the DXY is finding a little bit of support on that potential double bottom. So we just need to sit tight, guys, and see what happens. If you are watching the stream, I kindly ask that you do like the stream. Let me know what country you're tuning in from as well. Look at PEPO, COPE, Dev, rugged for 10 ETH, so be aware. Interesting. I was not aware of that. PLEB or PEPE? It depends. Both very good. Let's have a look at PLEB and PEPE and let's compare them and see what we can decide. So if you were asking me, well, firstly, Troll is about to break out. Very obvious. You don't have to be a genius to figure that one out. Moving on. So we'll have a look at PLEB, which, again, as mentioned, PLEB is a top 3 coin in my opinion. Technically and also fundamentally. Very solid project indeed. Big cup and handle. I think from what I can see, these meme tokens are probably going to need the next 3 days to find their feet and redistribute the circulating supply after the FOMC, as that is a big psychological event. A lot of the whales have probably been scaling out of their positions today, or at least not buying as much as they would be. So we'll probably need the dust to settle. Over the next few days, 2 days, 3 days, for these meme tokens to then find their feet and start pumping again. If you guys are aware of the FOMC, you know it's a very, very big catalyst, especially for these whales that are holding a lot of the circulating supply of these projects. Believe me, guys, they are paying close attention to the FOMC. Yeah, no comment. Stay hydrated. I guess I can put the countdown away now. You guys get a little bit more screen real estate. Someone says have a look at Flex. Do you really want me to do a front double bicep? No, I'm not going to. Right, let's have a look at Flex. Wrapped ETH, I assume, is this pair right here, which was listed on the 26th of April with a 1.2 million market cap. Quick look at the contract info. Good. So there is currently 1,300 holders on Flex. Have a look at their website quick. Loads very fast, very optimized, very good. Initial market cap, 6K, 0%. 2% whale cap, that's good. Honestly, wow, website looks very solid. I very, very like that website. Let's have a look at their Twitter. Okay, 44K followers. They have some very good engagement. I would hazard a guess some of that engagement is fake, but nonetheless, the project looks very good. almost 10,000 members in their Telegram, which again, I would hazard a guess is fake, but that's okay. At least it shows that the marketing team behind the project kind of know what they're doing, I suppose. But Flex does look good, guys. Interesting project for sure. Let's have a look and see on bubble maps how well distributed the circulating supply of Flex is. Give me one moment, folks. DXY is really finding its feet on that potential double bottom. Have a quick look on the bubble maps of Flex. This project is unknown. Proceed with caution. Okay, that's a bad sign. That's a red flag. I'll just go on to Etherscan and have a look myself. Distribution of the circulating supply of Flex does not look very good. It looks extremely bad. That's big red flag. So beware. Everything was looking good until it wasn't. So I think I'm going to move on from Flex now. The website looked very good. But unfortunately, your distribution of circulating supply is not a Flex. Excuse the pun. So everyone's chanting Andy. Let's have a look at Andy. Wow. How have I not seen this project? That just goes to show there is so many coins right now with huge potential because I have not seen Andy yet. 2.85 million market cap, 1,000 holders. Unrelenting pump to the upside, folks. Look at that. Insane. Okay. Andy's website. Let's have a quick look. Andy the Wise Guy. The most memeable meme coin in existence. What a handsome chap. Yep. So I guess it doesn't go. It goes without saying, guys. We're not buying Andy here. But if you are in Andy, continue to hold. Congratulations. It looks very good. I'm going to move on because you guys, I don't want you guys buying that coin. It's very overextended. Don't get left bag holding and buying when other people are selling. That's not what we do in my community. We are early in my community and we sell on the people that are late, not the other way around. So just bear that in mind. Continue to recommend coins, guys. I'll keep having a look. Someone's recommending El Sapo. 369k market cap. The project looks good. I think it will probably get new highs. In fact, it's probably in a buy zone, actually. It looks like it's bottomed out in the short term. El Sapo looks very good. So I was tracking this coin earlier, and there are some whales in this project that are actually creating some very healthy order books. So El Sapo gets a green flag from me, despite the 39 out of 99 DEX score that they have. It does look good, and I think it's finding its bottom right now. Do with that information as you please, guys. I do like this project. It was at a 1 million market cap earlier today. It's currently at 369k. Please like the stream, guys. If you're just joining us, we have the Jerome Powell meeting in just over 15 minutes. There was a 0.25 basis point raise for the interest rates. Fairly neutral. Nothing much going on so far. As you can see, Bitcoin's not even moved since the inflation data came out. Bitcoin literally has not moved pretty much an inch, whereas the DXY fell through support and is now potentially creating a double bottom. So we'll see what happens as we approach the Jerome Powell speech in just over 15 minutes, guys, where he's potentially going to stop raising. He's going to pause the interest rate hikes, which is a big catalyst if true, which would definitely cause crypto to go up a lot. I think we could see Bitcoin at highs of 33k, 36k. What's the indicator on your chart that draws the yellow line? So the yellow line is known as the point of control. Now, this is an indicator called the volume profile, and it's a visible range volume profile, short for VRVP. That was a bit of a mouthful. So the yellow line is the point of control on the VRVP volume range, visible range volume profile. Wow, why is that so hard to say? And essentially, the yellow line shows you where the most volume was traded on the visible range for that time frame. So if I go onto the 1 hour chart for Bitcoin, the yellow line will now move, as you can see, back to our magnet, which is where there was the most volume traded. Someone says, where are you guys buying all of these tokens? I'm looking on Birdseye. Not sure what Birdseye is. Last time I checked, Birdseye was fish fingers. We are buying on Uniswap, and we are using DEX tools as our website, which we're getting all of the information from. Let me show you guys the DXY right now. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, so the DXY, as you guys can see, is falling through support. It was just below this key level once I started the stream, and now it's obviously potentially double bottoming, bouncing off an area of demand, which could be bad news for Bitcoin. But we'll see what happens, guys, because Jerome Powell's about to talk in 15 minutes in which he could pause rate hikes altogether and Bitcoin could moon. So we'll wait and see what happens. Some big volatility coming, guys. Like the stream if you're just joining us. Thank you for the support. I do appreciate it. I really do appreciate every single one of you, especially in my community as well, and showing some love on the YouTube videos. I really do appreciate it, guys. We've been blowing up, and it's nice to see. And I'll continue to grind and upload every day, give you guys the alpha, my perspective on the markets as always, and we'll grow together. That's the goal, guys. Just build the biggest and best crypto community of absolute savages that genuinely just want to help each other, which is hard to find that in the crypto space. It seems like everyone has an ulterior motive. They're out for themselves, guys, unfortunately. See you later, crypto mate. Thanks for moderating the chat. I appreciate that. What do you think about PEPE Copter? PEPE Copter, really? Okay, let's have a look at PEPE Copter. Someone says don't fade out on Andy. Andy does look good. But PEPE Copter. Wow, and it literally is just an emoji. That was listed an hour ago, hour and a half ago. PEPE Copter. Have a look at the information. This could be a big scam. So beware, guys. Let's see. So it has a full rating on DexTalk. Good. 40 holders though. Be careful of this coin. I don't think a coin with an emoji. Oh wait, you guys can't see that. Apologies. There we go. So I don't think a coin with an emoji is going to be listed on any centralized exchanges. That's first and foremost. So the hype for this project will be very short-lived. I'd recommend not trading this coin, to be honest. Very careful with projects like this with emojis as the title. They're usually rug pulls, although I'm not saying this one is. I'm just saying it probably is going to be very short-lived, the lifespan of this crypto. Andy gives PEPE rewards. Really, that's good. Someone says Smith Top G. Appreciate that. Thank you. Like the stream, guys. Let's try and hit 200 likes as we approach Jerome Powell. Big old Jerome. Big up, Jerome. Going to be testifying in 13 minutes where he's set to pause rate hikes altogether, which could be the catalyst for Bitcoin to go up whole of summer potentially. We have a big alt season as well as a Bitcoin summer. See what happens, guys. It would make sense given the liquidity that's flowing through these meme tokens that we're about to see something crazy go on for Bitcoin. Really would make sense. What PEPE is now up further from the start of the stream. PEPE could potentially break this overhead resistance, which if would happen, would signal a buy on all meme tokens, in my opinion. When I say all, I mean, of course, the ones that you've done your due diligence on and you've decided in which it has a solid project, solid team, solid fundamentals, technicals, everything. Don't just buy a random meme token. Make sure you do some research, due diligence. But if PEPE breaks above this overhead resistance right now, guys, that is going to potentially signal buy on pretty much all meme tokens. And that's what I'm paying close attention to as we inch towards Jerome Powell's speech in the coming 12 minutes, folks. Like the stream, please. If you are watching, like the stream. I appreciate that. Let's try and push this stream out to as many people as possible so we can share this degenerate trading of meme tokens and also Bitcoin. Because I'm sure many people need their lives ruined with meme tokens. So let's spread the awareness. Have you checked out Musk? Yes. Musk is one of the top projects recently. Let's have a quick look. Musk, see what's going on. Have a quick look at Musk. I've not checked the chart in a few hours, so let's see what's going on. 3.4 million market cap. It looks like it's just redistributing. We'll probably get a big cup and handle on this project. Don't need to overanalyze. There'll probably be a cup and handle over the coming days. Simple as that, folks. That's my thoughts. Again, all of these meme tokens, they have the same redistribution cycles. And if you stare at the charts for long enough, and you'll be able to spot which phase of the cycle they are in just simply by looking at the chart. And obviously, PEPE and Musk are pretty much in the same phase of their cycle. As you guys can see, they're about to inch in. Now, this obviously could play out a lot faster for PEPE and Musk. I'm not saying it has to take 3 days, but 3 days is a nice target. It could be a lot quicker. It could be a matter of 48 hours for PEPE. Sorry, PAPA, not PEPE. It could be very quick indeed. We'll see what happens, guys. But generally speaking, you can spot the phase of the life cycle of these meme tokens just by having looked at the various meme tokens for long enough. You do begin to be able to spot which phase of the cycle they are in and how long left they have their life cycle. So let's go back on to Bitcoin and the DXY quickly. Let's see what's going on, folks. Let me put PAPA away just momentarily. See what's going on. So the DXY, again, really hasn't done a whole lot since we last updated for its double bottom potential. I think, in my opinion, the DXY is going to fill that wick to the downside. I think the DXY will go back into that area of demand as Jerome Powell is speaking. We are going to see the DXY probably continue down and Bitcoin go to our target at 29,250. In the next 10 minutes, we'll have Jerome Powell opening his big fat mouth in the SEC, testifying in front of the... See what happens as he potentially is going to pause rate hikes. Now, I'm going to go toilet, guys. I'll be back in 1 second. Be patient. Don't go anywhere. Like the stream. When I get back, we'll be looking at more meme tokens before Jerome Powell opens his big fat mouth. Let me know what country you guys are tuning in from as well. Be active in the chat. Be back in 1 second, guys. Thank you for your patience, guys. I am now back. Let's have a quick look at what's happening. So nothing really has changed since I was gone. 8 minutes to go until Jerome Powell's speech, in which we'll know if he is going to actually pause the rate hikes, which would be very, very bullish for crypto, potentially being the biggest FOMC I've ever seen if we do get that confirmed for crypto. And Bitcoin will essentially see Bitcoin at 33 and 36k over the coming weeks, if that is confirmed as true in my maybe not so humble opinion. So let's have a look at PAPA. Lower time frame. Yeah, not too much going on there. Guys, which coins do you want me to take a look at? Which meme tokens? Drop a comment now in the chat and let me know, guys. We can have a quick look, see what's going on. Do appreciate all of you tuning in, and I appreciate the support, guys. It does mean a lot. You guys are killing it as a community. It's nice to see community come together. These meme tokens, and my server is growing exponentially. My goal was to build the biggest crypto community from day one. That's what I set out, and I think we're doing a very good job of that so far. And it's nice to see genuinely people are helping each other in my community. That's the main thing, because there's a lot of influencers and crypto people that are just out for their own interior motives. Opened a cheeky Bitcoin long. Love to hear that, my friend. People are suggesting MONG, Andy, and POOH. So it's such funny names. It's hard not to laugh. So let's have a look at MONG. 37 million market cap, creating potentially a bottom here. Let's have a look on the 30-minute chart. Yep, I personally think, and I keep saying this stream, I think all meme tokens that are solid are in a buy zone right now. I really do. So do with that information as you please. MONG looks very good. I have seen this trending. So yeah, MONG is definitely a top coin, guys. And it does look good. You can literally just draw my fib. Let's get the 2.6 618 target for a blow off top, which would be from the current market price around a 5x gain from here from MONG. I do think there's good potential there, considering the fact the volume is descending very hard with price action increasing. There could be a big rally for MONG very soon, which has 8,400 holders, so definitely one of the more popular meme tokens right now. The next one was, if I'm not mistaken, was it POOH, which I have also seen trending as well. And POOH is also a great project that looks to be in somewhat of a buy zone right now. Again, similar to Musk. It has a MONG, sorry, not Musk. They're all very similar names. Descending volume with ascending price action. Okay, so obviously that's bearish divergence, but not in the meme token world. That means essentially higher highs and higher lows. The price looks very good indeed. 9.4 million market cap for POOH, or POOH. Probably POOH, right? Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, I have seen this project a few times. It does look very good. Very good indeed. I'm not sure if it's listed on any centralized exchanges yet, though. So I'll be interested to know if it has that planned. Okay, guys. So unfortunately, my... you guys are looking at my horrible face. So my phone just died, and I was using that as my webcam. So you can no longer see my face, guys. But we'll continue the stream. We'll continue the stream, nevertheless. But my phone did just die, which I was using as my webcam. So you can no longer see my face, but we'll continue the stream, guys. Not a problem, as we have Jerome Powell talking in 4 minutes from now. Maybe I should put a picture of Jerome Powell there instead. Let's do that. So instead of my face, now we're going to have a picture of Jerome Powell, folks. Add that in. Bear with me, bear with me. One second, guys. Trying to add Jerome Powell's face, but Streamlabs does not let me so far. I chose the wrong setting. We have Jerome Powell talking in 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes. Okay, there we go. There's good old Jerome. So you can no longer see my face, unfortunately, but at least now, guys, you have a soothing picture of Jerome Powell there at. Drop a like on the stream for that. Come on. I know you guys want to see Jerome's beautiful face. Let's track PEPE, as that is the highest market cap meme token. So based on what PEPE is going to do from here, and as you guys can see, we are getting that breakout, which I predicted. So this is a long signal, a buy signal is being flashed on all meme tokens, in my opinion. Do with that information as you please. We did get the 0.25 basis point interest rates hike earlier. And now in 2 minutes, folks, 2 minutes, Jerome Powell is going to start talking. And you guys in the chat, keep me updated with what's going on with good old Jerome as well. And we'll continue looking at some other meme coins. Let's see what Bitcoin's doing. 2 minutes to go until we get Jerome Powell talking, where they're potentially going to pause rate hikes, which could be the biggest FOMC we've ever seen. Based on that, which would be very good news for crypto and bullish for Bitcoin. And in my price prediction for Bitcoin, if we do see, as mentioned, Jerome Powell pause these rate hikes in the next couple minutes, that would be the catalyst, in my opinion, my price prediction for Bitcoin to go to 33 and 36K within the next 2 weeks. There you have it. Although, if we don't get the expected rate hike pause from Jerome, then unfortunately, Bitcoin could nuke. I don't really think there's going to be much in between for this FOMC. I really don't think we're going to see much in between. So let's see what happens, guys. Remember to stay hydrated if you're watching this stream. Go grab some water. Don't be like me, sat there with a pasty mouth. Stay hydrated, folks. PEPE is continuing its rally as it's breaking out of this overhead resistance, with the market cap increased around 60 million in the last couple of hours. So very good. People are chanting GENSLR. Let's have a look. I can type. There we go. Good old Gary Gensler, which I imagine, based on the fact we're in an FOMC, is probably going to pump right now, guys. This looks extremely bullish. Wow, okay. I'm telling you, look, not financial advice, but I am buying Gary Gensler, good Gensler right now. Gensler token is being added right now. So not financial advice. Do with that information as you please. This is a buy, in my opinion, although very risky, because if Jerome Powell does not give us what we want, then this is probably going to dump. However, this does look very juicy indeed. So Gensler, thanks for the recommendations. You guys killing it in the chat. Gensler does look very good. Please like the stream, guys. We're at 171 likes. I think you guys can like the stream. Maybe we can hit 200. Much appreciated. As always, the support is insane. I do appreciate it, guys. You guys are the best. But FOMC is now live. FOMC is indeed now live. Wow, I'm on my own homepage. Love to see it. So Bitcoin is momentarily rejecting a bit of resistance at 28,829 as people are looking a little bit hawkish and don't really know what to expect from Jerome. He is yet to actually start talking. You guys can see the man is nowhere to be seen. Maybe he's taking a bit of a power nap. If you drop a like on this stream, maybe he'll appear. I think he's waiting for 200 likes, guys. Jerome Powell is going to start talking as soon as we get 200 likes on this stream. There he is. Look at that. The man, the myth, the legend. Good old Jerome. So you guys won't be able to hear what he's saying. You should be able to see the subtitles just above it. Let me turn off, or at least Gensler token. If you want to watch the subtitles, by all means go ahead. I can't really put the audio on because I might get copyrighted pretty hard for that. So follow along with Jerome. See what happens with Bitcoin in the process, where Bitcoin is dumping a little bit. Swap Gensler for PEPE. PEPE's market cap has increased by another 10 million in the last few minutes and looks very, very good. This is a very good sign for all meme tokens. I keep saying that, guys. As long as PEPE is breaking out and going to the upside, all other meme tokens are going to follow. Remain strongly committed to bringing inflation back to 2%, says Jerome. Bitcoin's doing, momentarily rejecting, although not too much going on yet for Bitcoin. I think it's probably waiting alongside the DXY. I did rock it. So continue to watch till we get this as expected pause on hikes. See what happens, guys. I'm going to briefly review the economic developments of the 2-year bond yields. Currently, the GDP is rising. Housing sector remains weak. Higher interest rates. Output growth appear to be weighing on the business investment. This is essentially Jerome is now warming up to where he could now say that we are going to pause rate hikes altogether, which would be a very big bullish catalyst for crypto and Bitcoin in the short and also medium term. quickly put away PEPE. You guys, I can show you the DXY, which is double bottoming right now, although I think it's going to get rejected and come back down. You guys can see the DXY, the US dollar, is currently double bottoming, as you guys can see, creating this huge wick, putting some pressure on Bitcoin. I'll put PEPE back on the screen. Come on, Jerome. Process of getting inflation back to 2% has a long way to go. Despite elevated inflation, long-term inflation expectations appear well. Oh, anchor. Guess he's just getting the standard jibber jabber out of the way. He keeps mentioning the goal of 2% inflation, which is probably a good goal for us crypto folks. That means they are going to have to essentially at some point start printing money if they want to get back to 2% inflation. We all know what happens once that money printer is on. We all know what happens, don't we? Well, at least you should do, because that's what triggers a bull market. As we are trading Bitcoin against the US dollar, it makes total sense. The FOMC is such a big mover and catalyst for Bitcoin. Have a quick look over on Bitcoin, which is rejecting a little bit harder now, but we are still in that range that I have highlighted with two white horizontal rays for now. See what's going to happen. I think he's now about to get to the point we want to know about and hear about, and that's if they're going to pause the rate hikes altogether. I think he's about to say it very soon. PEPE looks like it's in a buy zone as well. As mentioned, as long as PEPE is going up, the rest of the market, the rest of the meme tokens should therefore follow. Let me know what you think of Jerome's speech so far in the chat, guys. What do you think's going on? Share your thoughts with me. Now we have the standard questions. I was expecting a little bit more volatility so far for Bitcoin. I have to be honest, Bitcoin's a little bit slow. But at least we're not seeing too crazy price action. This range is kind of nice for meme tokens. As long as Bitcoin is not nuking, causing Ethereum to nuke, there's no decision to pause the rate hike. Yeah, Interesting stuff. So obviously there's two outcomes to that. So if they don't want to pause the rate hikes, then Bitcoin might just be neutral. It might not really do a whole lot. We might get sideways price action, which would be pretty good for the Bitcoin dominance to come down and therefore altcoins to have a little rally. But also then we might see a little bit of a hard rejection for Bitcoin if we don't get this rate hike pause. But it's looking like we're not going to get it so far. It does basically sound like they're just flip-flopping still with no real decision to pause the rate hikes just yet, which would probably just cause Bitcoin to continue on its like accumulating push to the upside / sideways price action, which in all fairness would be very good for meme tokens and also altcoins, as long as Bitcoin doesn't nuke, causing Ethereum to nuke. Okay, now we're seeing more price action. Bitcoin's now reacting. Okay, so if I now share with you guys quickly, let me put away PEPE. So in my opinion, if you guys are scalping but right now and you're trading the markets, I'd recommend factoring in that the DXY is most likely going to fill this wick to the downside and push into the demand zone, which would cause Bitcoin to go up to our target of 29,250. So just bear in mind, that's probably what's going to happen in my opinion. Go back onto some meme coins, guys. Have a look at POOH, which was recommended. Winnie the Pooh, 8.79 million market cap, pulling back slightly, nothing much to report. Have a look on the DEX board quickly, see what's going on. WeChat token, 39 million market cap. Again, I think we are in a buy zone now, overall speaking. Okay, so we're just getting the typical Jerome Powell answering questions, trying to flip-flop around the questions a little bit. What about BART on ETH? Comes out tomorrow, Ricardo. Interesting. What time does that come out? I think they have pretty much gotten rid of the idea of pausing the rate hikes for now. Have a look at PEPO. I would say that PEPO is also in a buy zone, guys. If you wish to hop in, does look very good, breaking through this overhead resistance. With the market cap is still very healthy. It's 742k. It does look very good. I like the chart. And of course their website and their marketing is only just getting started now as well. So yeah, in Tony Hawk asks, do we have any BNB meme tokens to buy? And yes, in VIP we do announce some of those as well. Can you look at GENSLR once more? Let's do that. Pumping to the upside as mentioned. It would do so based on what I was seeing. So you entered, you're probably up around 10% already, which is good. GENSLR looking very good, I have to admit. Bitcoin still not really done a whole lot, which is good. In all fairness, I would prefer to see Bitcoin fight sideways like it is right now than dumping, of course. But I would say that most meme tokens are in a buy zone right now. I stick by that. My decision has not changed so far. I think that we are in a buy zone for these meme tokens right now for the next leg up over the coming days. Doesn't appear as though the hype has faded yet. When it does, I will be sure to let you guys know, of course. And if you're just tuning into the stream, guys, please kindly like the stream. I do appreciate the support, guys, as always. Massively appreciate the support. What says the network fees are $90? Let's have a look. So the current network fee is very high indeed. So, I mean, it's not $90. It depends. Probably about $35 right now for a transaction on the Ethereum chain, Uniswap. Someone says SHIB AI Funk token launches tomorrow. Where are you finding this token that is launching? SHIB AI. Let's have a look. I've seen that recommended a few times, so I'm going to find out. Okay. If this is the correct token, a little bit sketchy, I have to admit. That chart is just strange. Someone says, are we longing or shorting? So I, big up Craig. We are currently long actually on Bitcoin to 29,250, but there's a lot of choppy price action right now. And if I put the PEPE chart away, you guys can see the DXY, which is created this double bottom and it's now pushed to the upside. And I think the DXY will come back down and fill that wick to the downside back into demand at 101.075 for the DXY, and that would cause Bitcoin to therefore go up. But for now, we are just sideways, guys. Nothing too much going on just yet. As Jerome unfortunately has not given us the pause on rate hikes that I was expecting. Well, let's go back to PEPE so that you guys don't see that annoying blank chart. Can you check out RNDR? We're only really taking a look at meme tokens now, my friend. Smith, for how long should we keep PEPO? I would say we have a good week left of meme token madness, judging from what I'm seeing. And guys, make your own decision first and foremost. But I would say we're generally speaking going to get new highs across the board. I'm waiting for PEPE to get to 1 billion market cap. That's my target. It's currently at 434 million market cap. So if we do get PEPE at 1 billion market cap, obviously that'll probably be where the hype would start to fade. And that would put PEPE in the top, if I'm not mistaken, top 50 cryptos. Let's have a quick look on CoinMarketCap. Where would that sit it? At a 1 billion market cap, it would be in the top 40, yeah, top 50. Literally perfect, spot on. Top 50 cryptos if PEPE does get into 1 billion market cap, which in all fairness is very doable. Hey Smith, could you have a look at POV? It's on BNB. I don't trade BNB personally, but some of my team does over in the Discord. I'd recommend probably asking them. What says Baby PEPE? Great project with lots of utility. POOH wallets are surging. Have another look at POOH. Winnie the Pooh. Solid project. I do like the project. 10 million market cap. Wow. Okay, so that's increasing by the second. POOH is definitely one of the top projects right now, guys, as it's the third hot pair on DEX tools currently speaking. I think the market cap is probably going to double within the next 48 hours, in my opinion. POOH, very good project. PEPE POOH also looking good. Someone says check POG AI. I don't really like these tokens with AI in their name, to be fair. Not a huge fan. Yeah, not a fan. You can often find, I know this is very shallow or not in-depth analysis, but based on the ticker of the project, you can often figure out if it's going to have a long life cycle. If it has some long ticker name where it's like 6 letters, probably not going to do very well. Just have a look at the top gainers. Or an outlier would be Void Jack Token and GENSLR. They have long names, but that's because they are established memes already. But if they're just putting AI on the end of a ticker name for no reason, that's a big red flag in my opinion. Have a look at Trump token, 1.5 million market cap. Wow, okay. This thing is going crazy, huh? I would recommend probably not buying this right now. I think its rally has already been quite substantial. Project looks okay at best. Any thoughts on Brett? Brett is also a very solid coin. It's a 300k market cap. So this is probably one of the best buys right now. I would say one of the best buys. Top 5 maybe, top 10 is Brett, BLEPE. 370k market cap, 1 billion circulating supply, and 860 holders. Project looks very good. I like this project a lot from a technical and also fundamental standpoint. How long should we keep PEPO? It's hard to answer that question, my friend. It's a bit of a blanket question. Just as I keep saying, keep tracking the market cap. As long as the market cap is increasing gradually, even if it's having big pullbacks, then that's your sign to continue holding. But as soon as that market cap gets drained too much, then I would definitely consider taking some profits. Gas is around $60. Yeah, I would probably say it is due to the FOMC, slightly above the average swap rate right now for gas fees. Someone says, I would like to join your VIP. Awesome. I'm not going to shill in this stream. I don't shill too much in my videos or streams. I don't like to do that. So if you wish to join VIP, be my guest. I'm sure you can figure out how to do so. But I'm not going to start shilling. ETH projects are very expensive. Yes, that's kind of the, how do I put this? The magical touch of Ethereum. I like it. I like the fees. Weird. Trading NFTs a year and a half ago, it was $400 for one fee. Imagine that. You guys are complaining now with $60 for a gas fee. Back then, in the NFT madness, I actually looked and I was paying over $10,000 a month in gas fees just to trade NFTs and buy and sell NFTs. I was paying over $10,000 a month in gas fees. Absolutely ridiculous. Very ridiculous. But the opportunities back then were insane. I turned 1K, 250K. I turned 2K to $500,000 on NFTs. And we're seeing that sort of same scenario play out now for meme tokens. And I always talk about this with people. You can talk to my people in the Discord, my community that are behind me and supporting me and have been for a while. They'll tell you that I tell people, look, you want to get rich in crypto, by all means, trade some futures. It's probably going to make you a little bit of money. Futures is great. Gives you great perspective. It keeps your eye on the crypto market. But if you want to become a millionaire, I know it's a very cringy term, but you have to pay close attention to the transient flowing opportunities through crypto. You might be like, wow, what do you mean by that, Smith? And I mean, simply put, there is going to be these mini cycles that pop up in the crypto space constantly. And right now, the meme tokens is one of those cycles. And I told people that months ago, before all of this happened, I said at some point, if Bitcoin goes up, liquidity is going to be pulled together into some sort of mini cycle. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's NFTs again, which has not been. Or maybe it's something else. And this time we see meme tokens. But also understand, guys, for you to make profit on these meme tokens, someone has to lose money, essentially. So always bear that in mind. If someone is essentially losing money for you to make money, it's basically a Ponzi scheme, which is probably not good to say, but it's pretty much true. It's the nature of the beast. Unfortunately, that's just how it goes. That's how the cookie crumbles, folks. Okay, guys, so I'm going to end the stream now. I don't think we're going to get Jerome pause the rate hikes. Just to wrap up what's happened, I think we're fairly neutral. I don't think Bitcoin's going to have much of a reaction. Probably just continue its sideways chop. Perhaps a retest of the lows at 27,780. I don't think we'll get too much going on in the short term, guys. So also, that does mean there's an opportunity here for meme tokens. I do think, generally speaking, meme tokens are in a buy zone right now. So do with that information as you please. But I hope you enjoyed the stream, guys. I'll be definitely streaming the next FOMC. I enjoyed this one. Maybe next time I'll have more charge on my phone so you guys can see my webcam for a little bit longer. But yeah, come and join us in the VIP, guys. Come and join us in the Discord. I don't want to shill too much, but there'll be a link in the description, of course. Come and join us. You're missing out if not. Even if you don't want to pay for the VIP, which is essentially free anyway, there's plenty of free channels in the Discord. So come and join us, guys. My name's been CryptoSmith. I'll be continuing the daily uploads and trying to find the best gems for you guys. So drop a like on this stream on the way out, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video and also in my Discord server. So big thanks to everyone that tuned in. I really do appreciate the support. You're all absolute legends.